Hello and welcome to today's class. If you were in the last class, you notice we created we started with graphic design, creating a graphic design where we used a shoe as our object and a promotional offer for a shoe, after which we then created a landing page where you will be sending your potential customers to. Okay, so we learned how to create a landing page and we learned how to create graphics for your product or service. Now in this class we are going to be learning how to create Facebook adverts, Facebook and Instagram adverts that sell like crazy. Okay, now one thing is to create your graphics, another thing is to create your landing page, and that thing is to set up automation and other things. But one thing that will make it all void is when you don't have traffic of people visiting these things you've created. I mean, what's the use when you create all of this and nobody is visiting your website, nobody is seeing your products or services, nobody will buy. So which is why running adverts is very, very important. Okay, so you need to learn how to run paid adverts to send traffic of people to your page. So which is what I'll be showing you here in this lesson. Okay, so we'll be learning how to create Facebook and Instagram adverts. And if you are watching this, I'm going to assume that you have the following. Okay, I'm going to assume that you have a Facebook account. I'm also going to assume that you have some sort of experience running Facebook ads, and even if you have not, you have a Facebook page. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you have a Facebook page. Okay, that is a Facebook business page. Okay, now I'm also going to assume that you've run ads, you have very little experience running adverts on Facebook. Okay, and that you have created a post on your page at some point or the other just for the purpose of advertisement. Okay, so I'm going to assume all of this. So now I also assume that you have a Facebook ad account. Okay, so that is also what I'll be teaching you. I believe you have a lesson on that, on how to create several Facebook ad accounts. Okay, so if you have all of these requirements, I believe we are good to go with running ads. So the first thing we'll do is visit Facebook. So if you have all this, I'm going to assume we are not going to be registering or doing registration on Facebook or creating ad accounts and all of that. We are going straight into the ad creation process. Okay, so now the first thing you need to do is to visit your Facebook page. Okay, so let's just come here and visit our Facebook page. Now instead of using facebook.com, please use business.facebook.com. all right, business.facebook.com, then slash the name of your page. That's the URL of your page. So you should know the URL of your page. The URL of my own page is the Midday Johnson. All right, so that is the URL of my own page. Okay, so please use business.facebook.com. It has reasons which I will be showing you very soon. So please use business.facebook.com. that is the area designated, especially when you want to run targeted adverts on Facebook. All right, so that will take a while to load up, so let's wait for it. Okay, so now this is my Facebook page, and I will also assume you will see your Facebook page like this when you visit. All right, so now we want to create an advert. All right, you remember we created our graphic image. We are assuming that okay, we are into shoes. All right, so now we want to sell shoes online. We created a graphic image for our shoes, and we also created a landing page where we'll be sending people, our customers, to purchase our shoes. All right, so this page is still loading, so I want to show you something. All right, so now this is my page, and let me scroll down to one of the adverts I have made recently. This is one of the adverts I ran recently, how to make customers rush you. All right, and using targeted adverts, you will see that I've gotten about 2,500 likes on this post. I have 33 comments and I have 3 shares on this post. Okay, so that is just the work of targeted adverts. All right, and you will see that people are actually commenting. You see interested, and someone here also said I'm interested, and I still have 17 more comments of people asking how, or telling me they are interested, what are my packages, all interested, forward my number, interested, and so and like that. So that is just what targeted adverts will do for you. All right, and you will see that I made my caption very catchy, how to make customers rush you, so anybody will stop when they see that. And the picture is also very attractive, you can see, which also outlines the purpose of the ad very clearly. So that is just an example of an ad I ran on Facebook. Now I want to highlight a very common mistake people make when trying to create ads on Facebook. All right, so most people, when they create ads on Facebook, what they like to do is to promote that ad is to click on boost post. All right, and I will say it's really not a good idea. All right, it's not a good idea because it doesn't give you so much targeting options with your advertisement. The boost post basically just gives you 2 options. That is, one, for more people to like and engage on your post, and 2, for people to send you a message on your page. Okay, those are just the 2 options it gives you, and it doesn't give you so much targeting options as well. So let me show you what this is like. So you see, when I click on boost post, I'm just getting 2 options: get more people to react, comment and share, or connect and chat with potential customers. Now, another mistake people make when they are running this advert is they believe these likes and the likes and comments they get through the advert is a show that the ad is actually working, and that is a very wrong impression. That is a very wrong fact. All right, an ad may have 0 likes but is actually performing its work. Maybe you just want people to message you. Okay, you want potential customers to message you, and if they are actually messaging you and your post has 0 likes, it's still fine, because your objective is not to get likes. Your objective is to get customers, messages. So you should not use engagement as a measuring criteria for your ads. All right, so most people, when they do this boost post, which is a mistake on its own, when they get here, then they now click on get more people to react, and all they just get are likes. People just keep liking their adverts, but the people they are targeting are not actually interested in those adverts, so people just keep liking their adverts. So that is a very big mistake people make when there is actually a better way to run adverts on Facebook. All right, so please, in all you do, try as much as possible to avoid boosting a post unless you just need more likes and engagement on that post. Rather, you should run ads the right way. All right, which I'm going to show you very soon. All right, so please do not avoid using the boost post feature. Most people just use that to run adverts, and it's actually not the ideal way to get more customers calling out to you. All right, so now I'm going to show you how I run Facebook adverts. All right, targeted Facebook adverts. Okay, so we are going to use our case study of the shoe, and the shoe, I think the image, okay, we downloaded the image somewhere here. So okay, this is it. So we are going to use this shoe image with a very small hard copy. So that is still loading in the background, so we'll let that load. So we're going to use that shoe image we designed with a very small hard copy, and we're going to send customers to the landing page we created, which is a value local .wordpress.com. So we're going to send people to that landing page, and we're going to use this image for the advert we are going to be creating. All right, so this is the landing page we created, okay, and the call to action is here. So now the ideal way to run ads, just come over here. If you opened remember to open your Facebook with business.facebook.com, then / your page name. All right, so now when you do that, just come over here, you see these square boxes, click on that. When you click on that, you get a drop down. So now what you need to do is come to Ads Manager here. That is the environment for running ads entirely. Not, instead of using this, you should use this Ads Manager. So click on Ads Manager. So once your Ad Manager opens up, you will see this page. Okay, so this is where you see all the advert campaigns you have been running so far on that particular ad account. Okay, so you will see all the ad accounts you have, or the ad accounts you have created. You will find them here. So look at, these are my ad accounts currently. All right, so these are all my ad accounts, and they are all active. Okay, so this is the ad account we are using currently. So you can select any of those ad accounts and use them. So far they are active. All right, so now what you need to do is just come here, come to create. All right, so we are going to start from the ground up. Click on create here. So the first thing we need to know when creating an advert is we need to determine our advert objective. Okay, so we need to know our advert objective. What is the objective of this ad? What do you want to achieve with this ad? Okay, so it's not just a one-way thing. You are just running adverts in the name of adverts. You are running it towards a particular objective. Okay, so what do you want to achieve? That is a question. So now remember, we created a landing page. All right, so we want traffic of people going to that landing page. Okay, so now what you just need to do is click on traffic. This is it here. Okay, so if you just want more people liking the ad, you just want people liking, leaving comments, you should use an objective called engagement. All right, if you have an application and you want more people to install your application, use app installs. Okay, if it's a video and you want more people watching that video, all right, use video views. And if you are more of lead generation, you want to get more emails or phone numbers of potential customers, use the lead generation consideration or objective. All right, and if you want to get more people sending you messages either on Facebook Messenger, Instagram DM, or WhatsApp Messenger, you should use the the messages objective here at the bottom. So this is it. So but for now we are going to be using the traffic objective. So we are sending people to a website, we are sending traffic, so we are just going to select on traffic. So when you select traffic, just scroll down. Now we need to name the campaign. All right, so what the campaign name doesn't really impact your campaign. It's just for you to be able to identify your adverts. If you have maybe 100 adverts, you should be able to identify that, okay, this advert is a shoe advert, for instance, or shoe advert for websites, or shoe adverts for websites. Okay, so let us name this campaign shoe sales website traffic. All right, okay, so Now when you do that, just click on continue. Okay, so the next step is the ad set step. All right, this step we just completed is the campaign level, so this is the ad set level. Okay, so now what we are doing, okay, it's a traffic, so choose where you want to drive traffic. All right, so we are sending traffic to a website, this website. All right, so what you just need to do is just click on websites. Okay, so let's move on. Dynamic creative, skip that. Offer, skip that, we are not using that. Now audience, this is a very important aspect of every advert you'll be running on Facebook. Okay, now you want to sell shoes, you need to know who you are selling to. Okay, you can't, for example, you cannot sell shoes to someone who doesn't have a leg. It's going to look like a joke. It's going to look like a joke. Okay, you can't sell shoes to someone who doesn't have a leg. So how do you know who your customers are and how, you know, to properly reach them, you know, to maximize your ad spend? So that is what I'll be showing you here in how to target your audience. All right, so currently by default our audience location is within Nigeria. They are within ages 18 to 65 plus. They are of all genders and they are of all demographics, interests and behaviors. So basically it's more like we are targeting every adult in Nigeria. Now you cannot just target every adult in Nigeria. Not everybody needs shoes. Okay, some set of people need shoes, so we need to know who they are, and it also, the type of shoe also matters. In our case, I think we are trying to promote a sneaker. Okay, so this is a pair of sneakers we are trying to promote. Okay, so we need to know who are the people that need sneakers like this. All right, so the first thing, you need to know who your customers are. All right, you need to know who your customers are. So not one targeting option doesn't go for every product. Every product or service has its own targeting options. Okay, so first thing you need to work on is the location. All right, so you if your business is located in Lagos, maybe you can handle deliveries within Lagos. I will advise you just select Lagos. All right, so cancel Nigeria, then come back here, type in Lagos. So just select Lagos only. All right, so but if you can handle deliveries all over the nation, of course, just select Nigeria and target everybody within Nigeria. All right, so we have taken that. Now next step is the age. Who are the set of people who will be interested in buying sneakers? Of course, it depends on your customers and who you served in the past, but I think for me, I don't think people, really old people, will be interested in sneakers. So I think the people who will be interested in sneakers will fall, you know, somewhere around the age of let me just say 55. Okay, so some, you know, people around 55 still use sneakers, so let me just leave it on 55. All right, now that is for the maximum age of 55. Now what about 18? Do people of 18, will someone of 18 years old be interested in your products? Like I said, it all depends on who you've sold to in the past. If people of 18 years old actually find your product, you know, appeal compelling and they buy it all the time, of course you can target people within the range of 18. So let's do it 18 to 55. For me, most of the time I like to target, you know, people from 25 upwards, because sometimes when you target 18, you just get some unserious people, you know, using your ads or clicking your messages, you know, sending you messages, and it's really sometimes very frustrating. So for me, I just like taking it from 25. All right, so but for a start, you are good to go with 18 to 55. All genders, male and female, of course. will be interested in sneakers. If you are selling a female product, a product that is made for females only, then please feel free to target only females. All right, so if you're targeting a product for women only, feel free to target only women. If it's for men only, feel free to target only men. But if it's for both genders, just target all. All right, so we've gone through location, age, gender. The next step is the interests and the targeting, interest targeting. So now you need to know who your customers are, exactly who your customers are. So now we have a crowd of people between ages 18 to 55, all right, living in Lagos. All right, so you have all this crowd of people in your front. Presently you have 5,600,000 people staring you right in the face, and you want to advertise to these 5,600,000 people who are within ages 18 to 55 and live in Lagos. Okay, so now how do you know the set of people who would likely buy a sneaker from you? Okay, who are likely to buy sneakers from you? How do you know? That is what you will do in interest targeting. So just come to edit here. Now it's time, this is where the work is, and this is where you get to know, okay, who are my customers. And I would say, okay, in my own, let me say, to my own level of understanding, people who are interested in buying sneakers like that would be sports people who have interest in sports. So someone who has interest in sports would like that sneakers. I'll be like, wow, I like that. So I would say sports. So you see, sports, simple. Also, another person who would like you have interest in something like that can be a dancer. Dancers wear sneakers a lot. All right, so just put in, or don't even say dancer, put in dancing. So dancing as an interest, or dance, so just put dance. All right, so you can actually target more. There are more, you see, physical exercise, physical fitness, and all of that. But to just for a start, stay on the safe side, just target major interests. Then as later as your ad runs, you can come back to edit it, add some more people to improve and optimize the performance. So let's say we are targeting people in sports, dance. So who else do you think will be interested in buying sneakers? I would say fashion models. Okay, so models would like sneakers. So a model will see your ad and be like, I like this thing, let me use it for the next shoot. So model, people. Okay, easy Dipsy. Okay, so now you see that the audience has started reducing. So we have 3.6 million people now. So you can see before it was how many, around 5 point something million, but now it's 3.6 million. So out of that those set of people, 3.6 million with this interest, I will definitely be interested in buying sneakers. So who else would be interested in buying sneakers from you? Who else would be interested in buying sneakers aside models, sports people interested in dance? Who else will be interested in sneakers? We can, if you don't have an idea anymore, just come here, come to browse. Okay, now you can now start searching for demographics, education, financial, their life events, relationship, work, or interests. You will find more things here. So business and industry, entertainment, family and relationship, fitness and wellness, food and drink, hobbies and activities, shopping and fashion. Stop there, let's look at that. Shopping and fashion. So I think you would also like to target people who are interested in fashion accessories. Okay, so I don't think there are shoes here, so we might not want to take any of these guys. Let's look at shopping. Okay, so let's see. No, let's look at behaviors. Okay, so purchase behavior, come here, you will see how do they purchase online. Engaged shoppers, please, when you see this, select this. Okay, this means this set of people are people who have actually purchased a product online recently. So that means that person is more likely to easily purchase your product online. So when you see engaged shoppers, select it and add it. All right, then I think let's just add shoes. All right, shoes. Add shoes as an interest. So with 5 interests, I think we are good to go. All right, what matters is for the audience selection to be broad. All right, so this is it. With 5 interests like this, we are good to go. You can skip all of this. They are really not something you want to touch. You can decide to save this audience so you can reuse it later on. So let's save this audience and say shoe sales, or let me just say people who are interested in sneakers. All right, and I'll save that audience, so I can always come back to reuse this particular audience. All right, so now let's continue. Placements. Now, where would these ads be placed? Okay, where do you want these ads to show? For now, you should leave it on automatic. Okay, so Facebook will choose the best positions where your adverts will perform all over Facebook. Now the next step is the budget and scheduling step. All right, so optimization for your ad delivery. You want more people getting to your website, so link clicks is good, so you can leave it on link clicks. Then cost control optional, so just keep that. Budget and schedule. How much do you want to spend every day? So for a start, for a good advert, for a start, I will recommend you spend at least 2,000 naira per day. That will give you optimum results. Okay, so some people will type in 100 naira or 200 naira or 250. That's really not cool. Okay, you won't really get results. It will even take you longer to get results on an amount like that. But if you give Facebook an amount like 2,000, that will give Facebook, enough flexibility to and budget and money to actually look for people who are interested in your product. So at least 2,000, to run adverts. All right, so once we are done with that, just you can select when you want your ads to run. Okay, you want it to run continuously, or do you want to set a start date and an end date for your adverts to run? So I can say, okay, I want my advert to start today and end maybe in the next 3 days. So let me go back. March 2020, today is 9, so I want it to end by or maybe 12 on Thursday. Okay, so that is for 3 days. So that will help me set a start and end date for my advert. And if I don't want to end it and I know, okay, I'm going to be running this advert for a very long period of time, you can just click on run my ad set continuously starting today. So it will be continuous, it won't have an end date. Once that is done, click on continue. Now the next step is to create or to select the page you will be using for your advert. All right, so if you come here, you will get all the list of all your pages here. So all you just need to do is select your page which you'll be using for the advert. Okay, so and you just go. Let me just select this one first, and you can also select the Instagram account. All right, so if you have an Instagram account connected to that page, just select it here. If you don't have one, just click on use selected page. So when you click that, Instagram will use your Facebook page name on Instagram. Okay, but if you select an Instagram account, your ads will also show on Instagram, with your Instagram username. All right, so that's for selecting your Facebook page for your advert. Now the next step is creating the ad itself. All right, so now you want to create the ad. So how do you want your ad to look like? Do you want a carousel ad? That is, maybe you have up to 10 images you want to promote, or it's just one image and a video, or a collection of items. So for now, just click on a single image, then scroll down. Now we want to add our ad creative. Okay, this image we created, this is where we get to add it. So just come over here, click on add media, then click on add image. So all your images you have on that account will load. So if you don't find them, then you just need to upload an image. So just click here. Alright, so now all you just need to do is select the design you made the other time and click on open. Okay, so that will upload the image to your ad account. So depending on the size of the image, that will take a while, so you just have to wait for it to finish rolling, and when that is done, click on continue down here. So the next step is to add the text for that advert. Okay, so if you look here, you will see that a preview is already present. Look at the preview for the ad. Look at what it looks like. Look at the page name. You can see sponsored under it. Look at display URL headline. So you can see it's already coming together to create an ad for you. So now here is where you put in your text, your ad text. All right, so for this, let me just type something a bit catchy. So remember, it has to be catchy for people to actually show interest. So let me say, this best selling item is available at 50% off for today only. All right, so I'm giving them a limited time offer. Okay, that if you don't buy today, you won't get it at 50% off anymore. So now I've given them the disclaimer, I've given them the offer. Now what's next? I have to tell them what to do. What should you do after to get this offer? Visit the website, or let me say visit the website. Let me just say use, or let me say click the link below to order now and get free delivery across Nigeria. So you see, I've told them to click the link below to order now, and I also give them another catchy offer to further convince them on why they should buy. So you see, now the headline for the ad, I would say this is where it's going to show. Okay, for the headline. So let me see, best or affordable sneakers, 50% off. Maybe something like 3 left. So when I type something like that, or 3 pairs left, all right. So when I type something like that and someone sees it, wow, like just 3 pairs left, let me quickly order. Okay, so affordable sneakers, 50% off, 3 pairs left. So that's just what the headline can be like, something also catchy. This description next is optional, but you can actually put more details about the description, maybe the shoe size, the color and all of that. Sometimes it won't show, and it may show. It just depends on what Facebook chooses and if it's actually going to perform. Okay, so it's absolutely optional. I don't even use it most of the time. Okay, if you have anything to write, you should just write it here in the primary text area here, which is important. All right, so now the next place you skip to the destination. Where is this ad going? Where are you sending these people to? You already told them to click the link below, or let me even add, click the link or the button below, because there's going to be a button below, which is this learn more button here. You can see it. So that is the button below. So first I would add the link, which is valuelocal.wordpress.com here. Then this is the link they will click. All right, so another thing I like to use, okay, don't worry, okay, it's not applicable here, sorry. So I add a link here. So this is what I like to do. I like adding the link here just in case, you know, some people may not see this button, but at least you will see this one now. So I like to add the link here and also add the link here. Very importantly, the link should be here because this is actually where it's meant to be. So just paste the link here. All right, so this is where your website URL is. This is where you are sending them to. So when they click the learn more button, that is where it's going to lead them to. All right, so now you can also change this button. Okay, so what you can change it to several things. You can say listing now, apply now, book now, contact us, download, get offer, get quotes, get show times, learn more, request time, see menu, shop now, or sign up. It's all on you. It depends on what you want to choose. So but it must be related to what you are selling. So since this is a shoe product, I would just rather say shop now. All right, so you are telling them to shop now, so that will be more descriptive for them. And okay, click here to shop now. So you can see the preview here. This is what the ad looks like. This is what it's going to look like when people see it. Okay, you can also view the preview for other platforms like Instagram. So let me come here, Instagram, then click on Instagram feed. So this is what the ad is going to look like on Instagram. Look at it. Can you see it? This is what this ad looks like on Instagram. Looks very standing on its own just there, but it's looking very attractive and catchy. Anybody that sees this will definitely stop and look like, wow, what is this? And then they read this. So that's just for that. And after all that, languages, you don't need to, unless you want to target people in other countries, else you should skip this language section. The rest just normalities, and you can use this when you start getting into advanced levels with adverts. Else I would advise you don't touch them, so you won't mess up your ad accounts. But if you need more insight on this, of course I'm here for you anytime. So after all this is set up, you've done the campaign level, you've done the ad set level, and you've done the ad level. All you need to do, and you've already seen what your ad looks like and you're satisfied with what you're seeing, all you need to do is come here and click on confirm. So clicking on confirm will create your ad immediately if it meets all guidelines, and it's going to publish it and place it under review. So Facebook reviews every advert that comes on their platform. All right, so I'm getting this account error because I don't have money on this ad account. If I have money on this ad account, you will see in review. So that's what you will see on your ad account, in review. So that's why I'm seeing this. So this is the campaign here, this is the ad set, and this is the ad. So you can see that it's set up waiting for review. You can view all your results here, link click, cost per results, and all of that. So once Facebook approves this advert, people will start visiting this website. These people start visiting this website to make orders. So that is just how it works, and that is how to create super targeted adverts that actually do what you want using the traffic objective. Okay, there are other objectives you can use, which I showed you, message, leads. They all have their function. It just depends on what you want. All right, if you want more people to message you, you should use something like the message objective. So more people will be messaging you on Facebook Messenger instead. Okay, so that is just that. And if you want to edit this campaign, all you need to do is come to edit. then you'll be able to edit it from the campaign level or the ad set level here. So you see, you'll be able to make changes to this campaign. So once you make any change, do not forget to publish your change here. So just click on publish to publish any change you make. So you can edit this advert or from the ad level. So you see that this is looking a bit more complicated than the regular boost post, but what it does is that it gives you much more options, and targeting options with your adverts. So you can see running adverts from here make you look like a pro. You look like someone that actually knows what he or she is doing. You look like someone that knows what he's doing, and you can see it's not just the regular boost, just clicking and boost and then just go away. No, you are targeting for something. You are targeting for a particular result. So that is the difference between running ads on the ad manager here and running ads with the usual boost post there. So you can see you can make edits to your ad. You can change the website URL, you can change this, you can change this, you can change the image itself, and so much more you can do. So that is that on running Facebook ads that sell like crazy. Okay, for me, I'm very sure if I have a proper and product, I put that and people will begin to message me because I've targeted people who are interested in that particular product. So it's very important to target people who are interested. If you just target anybody, you may not get results the way you want. Random people will be messaging you, or pastors will be messaging you in your DM, and telling you to donate to their church. Scenarios like that, very funny. So I hope you took something away from this class, and I hope you are going to apply it to your next set of adverts. So I will say bye for this class. I'll see you in the next class we may be having. Thank you for participating. Have a nice time.